Fallout was a great Universes Beyond set, but was it too much of a good thing? Well, in today's video, we are going to discuss the fact that Wizards of the Coast seems to have a lot of excess commander decks, and they're being cleared out at your Costco. Players may have forgotten this, but commander decks get reprinted as they're needed. And in today's video, we're going to show you exactly what happens when Wizards of the Coast makes just a few too many, which means you get a bargain basement deal. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here, and thank you again for hanging out with me on my channel today. Because I'll be honest, Fallout was a great set. It went over very well with the population of Magic the Gathering. People love the commander decks, but it was pretty expensive. But how expensive is it right now? Depends on where you're shopping. I'm going to share something with you here. Take a look at Costco. This is the US edition, and you can see here it's $124.97 for all four decks. That's right. All four decks, $124.97. And yes, if you're here in Canada and you see that price, even if you add the 30%, that puts it around the 160 mark Canadian. But guess what, Canadians? Don't worry. Just like the US, we get a deal. Because here in Canada, we can find them for $179.99 Canadian price, which is an amazing deal for all four of these commander decks. That's right, boys and girls. We actually are getting a deal. We're getting a break. And any player out there who held on and said, I just can't afford these right now, you just saved a chunk of change. You have saved yourself some money. Now, for a little flashback history, we did have product dumps. Things ended up on Amazon, and we had all kinds of scary times because of overproduction in the market space. This looks like it's a smaller amount of overproduction, but it still is too much product. And whereas we had a lot of instability in the market, I think this particular deal is going to go over very well with the players, because you have to compare it a bit, kind of against what we were paying. And we were paying some pretty scary prices. Now, let's take a look at this price. If you were shopping here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and the cheapest place I could find the product was 401 Games, and that's $259.95. So, if you remember the price I just showed you at $179, you are saving almost $80 by buying it from Costco. It's insane, guys. This is what happens. This is how you know it's an overproduced product. But a lot of us are going to capitalize on it, because that means even players who couldn't afford it for that higher price now have a chance to get in there. Now, the funny thing is, though, if you try buying these decks individually, they're still quite expensive. It is the deal to buy all four. And if they're not sold out yet, they probably will be soon, because that's a particularly good deal that a lot of players are not going to want to pass up on. Now, of course, if we continue down here, and I showed you Amazon.com, it's still going to cost you $172, okay, to buy it. That's $50 more than what you could buy it at your Costco. Now, if we looked here in Canada and you're looking at Amazon.ca, you'd be paying $269. Guys, this is one of those moments where this really is a good deal. It's not like it's a little bit of a good deal, honestly. If you're one of those players out there who didn't get a chance to buy this product and you're looking for a good deal, this is one of those times where I say that's a pretty good bargain. Whether you're in Canada or in the United States, you are going to get a decent deal from Costco on this particular Magic product. Now, I know Costco has had other deals. They've had Aftermath stuff in recently, and they've had some big display cases of this stuff. This is if you were buying online. I don't know if they have it in the stores, but I know you can buy it online and have it shipped. So it's one of those things you may want to consider. And I didn't want people missing out or thinking this is going to be some it's a bad deal. No, I don't think it is. And I am a little bit worried that maybe there's more things to follow. Like maybe they overprinted too many other products and it's going to be spaced out. That'd be my one kind of hedging bet. But if it's the Commander decks, if it was Doctor Who, Commander, or any of these other Universe Beyond products, I think you're likely going to see a very warm reception for a product you can get at a fairly decent discount, depending on what they offer it at. Players are going to dive in on this, and this may be one of those times where it's priced too low, and Wizards of the Coast, Costco, whoever, realizes they've left a little too much little too much skin in the game. They've left too much money on the table, and they're going to have to claim some back. But for this particular deal, if it's something you are interested in, it's definitely something worth going after, because a lot of players commented that it was still a pretty good deal at $250. I remember it being bought by a ton of people when it came out. But here we are a few months later. The TV show, it's ended its first season. Players have kind of calmed down about Fallout. We haven't heard much. Doesn't mean it's not being played. Doesn't mean there's not players interested. And now those people may have been sitting back and waiting till Christmas to see if a good deal was going to come along. Christmas came a little bit early. The deal's here in front of you, and it's something maybe you're interested in. So I thought I would bring it forward and see what you guys think. Now, is this a good enough deal to get you guys buying? Is this something you'd be willing to step your wallet out to and say, you know what? I'm going to spend a few ducats. I'm going to buy this bad boy. Because that's going to send two messages. One, that it's a good deal, you wanted it, but it's going to send a message to Wizards of the Coast when they see how much these cleared. When they see how many sold, and if there's any leftover stock, it gives them a little bit of insight to where a pricing point should be and where sales prices might go in the future, up or down, and how much they actually discount something at. We've seen this before with the Amazon product dumps that they had a couple of years ago, where they priced things just too cheap and things sold out and people thought they were losing tons of money. Well, some people are probably going to feel that way even with this product, saying, I'm getting ripped off. I bought it a few, but remember this, you got to play with it first. Anyone buying these now is going to be a speculator, or it's going to be someone who didn't have the money at the first drop of a hat to buy these products that maybe now has that opportunity. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you got a chance to buy some of these products, and I look forward to seeing what your comments are in the comment section about these types of deals, and if you'd like to see more of them. Thanks again, guys. Have an awesome day today, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Hey everyone, a big shout out and thank you to my fantastic patrons. Because of those patrons, daily uploaded content is created on my channel every single day of the week for everyone to enjoy. I want to thank everyone who stops by to support my channel, watch the videos, give them a thumbs up. But to my patrons, to my YouTube membership members who make them happen every day, thanks again for being supporters of the channel. I'll never forget you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Be honest, that's a pretty good deal. I know we talked about it a little bit on the Discord, but when I started looking around at the prices of the product where you could buy the full deck set, by far, Costco is offering a slamming good deal. Wait, Ramble Jamble! We're here. Now, when I looked at those deals and I cross-compared it, I even looked on things like TCG Player to see what the sell-through rates are. They're not selling a phenomenal amount of this product now. They're not. The hype has died down. But for any player who wanted to buy it and was looking for a deal, this is a good deal. For what you're getting, especially in the US, $124, even at $179, that's $50 a commander deck. That's pretty standard, and this is a Universes Beyond product that kind of gives you a little bit of an excitement factor that I think may be lacking from a regular pre-constructed commander deck. And it lets you say, hey, I've got these great decks. I can play with my friends separately. I can play in a group. It just, I don't know, I think it's a good deal. I wanted to mention it. I wanted to put it out there, especially after I researched into it and saw exactly how the prices were shaping up and what stores were facing off, because that's what a store is charging, versus we had Amazon, right, .com.ca. Most local stores I checked didn't have full things of this around. Don't worry about my phone. It's late at night. Nobody's watching the Ramble Jamble, but a few of you, the special few. And if you watch this far, you got to put a boomstick in the comment section so I know it's you. Some people say they watch. They don't watch. You guys know. Boomstick edition, baby. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it because I thought it was phenomenal. When I actually looked at the deal, I wish I could get that US pricing. That is crazy. It's like buy 3, get 1 free. It's a great deal. I do think it sends a signal, though, that maybe there's a little higher production run than most people want to admit. And maybe there's a little bit floating around there that Wizards doesn't want to make a big deal of saying, hey, it's on Amazon. So they're trying to find smaller outlets or diversified outlets like a Costco to offload some of this product to make sure their bottom line for Q4 is not too bad. You know, it would make sense to get some of the stuff offloaded to make sure the numbers look pretty good. All right, thanks again for hanging out. Thanks for being on the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. You might see me again, though. Maybe. Maybe. Nah.